Everybody, it's Chad from Colorado Giants. It is planting day for me. It is Sunday, May 12th. Happy Mother's Day. Especially happy Mother's Day to my missus, the mother of our son. Her very first Mother's Day. Happy birthday, or not happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day, Emily. We love you very much. But on to pumpkins. So I can't really turn around. I got the other hoop houses done. So we got, 1, 2, and 3 done. Those all have pumpkin plants in them, and I'm down to my last pumpkin plant. I'm going to try and somewhat show you how I am doing it this year, if I am able to, but just one-handed. So I'm adding, let's see here, if I can see my screen, kind of that time of the day where it's quite sunny. So I cut off the bottom of my pot. I put Mycos, Ron Wallace Wow, and as well as Azos. So these are the beneficial bacteria. That's the mycorrhiza. This is the nitrogen fixing bacteria, kind of like a cloning powder to help stimulate root growth. So I sprinkle that liberally down into the hole, and I put one Wow pack, and then I put one of each on the sides. So then I'm going to make sure that my plant is not going to go anywhere while I try to do this one-handed. And just slit the pot down, which is not, this one was not a good one, but that's because I only have one hand. And of course I'm doing this on the 1911, probably like, the hottest seed this year, which I'm probably going to have an extra 1911 seedling. One didn't make the cut. I got to go with, at the advice of Emily, which I always struggle with, and I trust her. She has a good little bit of outside opinion there. It's not necessarily the genetics, it's what the plants look like, because all of the genetics on them are very, very, very good. So to peel this off, exposing some of the roots. The roots look on this one, actually, these are probably, I'm not sure if that's focusing, probably some of the best looking roots that I have so far. So let's see if I can do this. I'm going to pause 1 second. Okay, and we're back. So pulled that off. You can see the root structure in here, pretty bound up. Heck, you know what? In truth, it's not really bound up that bad. It's just nice and rooty. Lots of roots in there. So the first true leaf right here, you can see, is facing to the right. So that vine is want to go to the left. So I'm going to have to kind of plant this at a bit of a strange angle. So I'm going to put the Wow and the Azos on this here plant, and then we'll be back in a second. All right, and we're back. So as you can see, I put down a bunch of Azos, a bunch of mycorrhiza. The Wow packs, yep, are 1, 2, 3, and I kind of positioned it. It's the stump wants to come out and go over here. So I think the vine will lay down pretty nice where it is. I might lose leaf right there, but I like where it's going to lay down and run. So I'm fairly happy with that. So all we really need to do is fill her in, backfill it. And that's it. Take the skewers, put them on the sides. Press it down just a touch. And that is that. So I'm going to get these set up, and we'll come back. I'll give you the tour of everything. Okay, and that is that. So I'll give you a peek in here. These are the two. Those are the 1984 Barons. Those are the ones that I started about 7 days earlier than these ones. And then over here we have 1985 Baron. Right, yep, 1985 Baron, 1911 Urana. And then down here are the two 1211 alts. So these are the ones that should be hopefully nice and orange. And now you can really see how I'm going to grow them this year. These ones are going to get this whole side And then these two houses are going to get their own third, or rather half of the half. And then I put up my walking board so I can, on a day-to-day basis, come out here and roll up the ends, the fronts and the backs, because I didn't have time to make 2 more of those, and just did that. Ran out of time. But all in all, I'm happy. I think it'll be fine here. Probably today's Sunday, so hopefully Tuesday I'll be able to get the back screen on, and then I'll work on getting this front screen on, and then I don't put the top on for, I'm not going to put that on for another few weeks until these plants are about ready to, until the hot huts rather are about ready to come out of the screen house. And yeah, so that's about it. Really productive day today. Did do a lot of stuff with Emily, but it's time I get back in there, spend more time with Mom on Mother's Day, and quit goofing around with the pumpkins. But finally, at long last, probably 2 weeks behind where I wanted to be, pumpkins are in the ground. I'll let them settle for a few days, and then we'll start to gently nudge them in a direction of get your butt in gear and grow. So hope everybody's having a great spring thus far, and hopefully you don't have the weather woes that I've been having, which, you know, in all things considered, aren't too terrible. But as always, questions, comments, queries, or concerns, let me know. Comment below. Get out there, grow yourself a giant pumpkin.